Hello everyone and welcome back to the Crew 2. During the last couple of episodes here we have struggled a lot with the airplane disciplines in the Crew 2, and I think today we should break off and do something completely different. So I'm thinking about doing one of the live Xtreme races to break off from the usual discipline grind which we are currently going through. We have two live events left apart from the final event. So I was thinking about this holiday special one. It is Rally Raid, Street Race and Powerboat. We have decent performance levels in all of these, so we should stand a good chance. And I was thinking about, like I talked about in one of the previous episodes, I want to drive the Ferrari F40 a bit more, and I'm not sure if we will drive that or if we will drive some other car in the final street race episode where we will complete the street race discipline. So since I'm not sure how we will do about that, and you can have your say about that in the comment as well, I was thinking, why not take this chance to do some Ferrari F40? We know that the handling for that car could be a bit depending on if it's raining or so. I know in one street race we felt that it was a little bit tail happy, so maybe in that sense it might not be the fastest car. There might be other cars that have better handling. For example, the Audi R8, I think it's called, that had supreme handling. I think it's better handling than the Ferrari F40, but the Ferrari F40 is such a fun car to drive, and the sound and the rev limit is just amazing. So yeah, I want to take this chance, even though it's a live Xtreme race, which is a long race. So if we fail it because of potential handling issues with the Ferrari F40, then it's a lot to play through again. But then again, we have it's maxed out performance level wise, and yeah, I just want to drive it. So enough rant about that. Let's try this holiday special with Rally Raid, Ferrari F40 for street race and the Powerboat. Let's go. What? No, why? Switch vehicle, quick. Oh, yeah, okay. I got totally confused there. Okay, we can just set all the vehicles here just to be sure. The aerial nomad, and then we want, of course, that. Okay, all vehicles set. Everything is fine. Let's go. I will just return to free drive. Yeah, I think it will still work though. Let's make sure we have the correct camera angle, like that.
Season's greetings and welcome to the Fa La 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 Live Xtreme Series Holiday Special. Deck your halls, trim your trees, and buckle up for a winter wonderland whirlwind of racing. Brought to you by Live. Live, makers of great cameras, which make even better gifts.
Okay, well, this was sort of not what I was hoping. Like I mentioned, it could be a bit tail happy as we drove it in the rain.
It's all sunshine up here at the starting line. But as our racers descend below those clouds, they'll be driving right into a winter storm. Will they be facing minor flurries or an all-out blizzard? Either way, it should be a full-blown holiday treat.
I'm talking about the Ferrari F40, of course, then, that we mentioned that it could be a bit tail happy or maybe have some handling issues if it was, for example, wet. We had a wet race with it. It was a little bit all over the place some of the times.
It's hard to make out the contours in snow-covered terrain like this. All the drivers can see is white on white, which makes dashing through the snow a lot harder than it sounds.
And then we get a snow race. So yeah, that was not what we were hoping for.
Get ready, fans.
But
it's time to unwrap our next vehicle.
Maybe I should have expected that, as it said holiday, but how could I know it was a winter holiday? There are many holidays, right? So let's see. What? We never selected that vehicle. Why on earth? This is our Ferrari F40. Why are we getting a Harley-Davidson? We have never selected... I have not driven this in months, I think. Long time since I drove the Harley. And I even set the Ferrari F40 as our favorite ground vehicles. And we also set the Ferrari F40 as a selected vehicle, although we returned to free drive and then came back. But still, we never ever set the Harley-Davidson, and we haven't used it for ages. So why are we suddenly driving it?
The wind's getting worse or the cars are going faster. Regardless, I wouldn't want to drive to the grocery store in this weather, let alone race at these breakneck speeds.
This is actually quite the opposite of what I wanted. Maybe it is good, because, you know, on snow and stuff, but I was up for the challenge of trying to make it with the Ferrari F40 through the snow. But we wanted a high rev, like ear-ripping sounds, and this is like low rev, not ear-ripping, at least in the sense that I was talking about. Oh well, guess we just gotta go for it. No control of the vehicle choice here in the Crew 2, it seems, at this time.
Looks like a silent night in this little town, all aglow with the spirit of the holidays. Well, at least it was until now.
Let's not get hung up or too negative on that, though. Doing fine, heading into the last discipline, it seems. Powerboat, 54% of the race is done. Doing super great so far. Powerboat, we usually lose a lot there if it becomes narrow and stuff like that. So this seems great.
We wanted to use racing sleighs, just couldn't find enough.
Gotta adjust the steering. Totally failing that as I say it. It's like I actually had... Oh, okay, control issues. Control issues. It's like it's the arrow keys on the steering wheel again. I'm pressing down and it steers left. Occasionally we get that issue. So I was like steering the steering wheel maximum to the right, but we still didn't go right.
Ice can sometimes be a hazard.
Because it steered with the steering keys as well.
Found themselves dreaming of a wet Christmas.
Now we're doing fine though. Glad we had that comfort zone with the gap.
Holiday cheer. But until this race is over, let's hope the drivers focus on the present, not the presents.
Let's see if this becomes more narrow. As we progress, it's still 20% left of the race. I would be amazed if we would just be easy sailing all to the end. But we'll see. There's not many of these live races which we have completed in first attempt. Usually we have to do several attempts. Oh no! I'm steering maximum to the right, but then it wants to go left, so nothing to do, just go left and crash. And there I'm steering maximum left and it goes right, and now I'm steering right and it goes left. I have no control of the boat. Will this be... No, I have no control. Okay, let's not use... Let's just drive without, you know, adjusting the... What's it called? Like the tilt. I'm forgetting now because I'm getting stressed out. Almost losing the race on 96% due to what seems to be control issues.
Thanks for joining us for the Live Extreme Holiday Special. On behalf of all of us here, we hope your holidays are special too. See you in the new year, race fans, for more Live Extreme action.
Trim, what's it called? Tilting the boat, trim the boat. I had to stop trimming the boat in order to have any control. As soon as I started to trim, it started going left and right. I had no control. Nice though! We completed this with no problems. First attempt, I think it's of all the live races we have done in the Crew 2, we have only made... This is the second one which we have made in the first attempt, I think. Not sure, I might be wrong, but I think it's only the second one. So that's really good. And what a change from the struggle we previously had with the airplanes. We had to do every race like several times, some of them even like 6, 7, 8 times before we make them, and then we switched to this, no airplanes, and just make a race on the first attempt. Really nice, really good race. Nice view here as well with the sun coming through the trees, beautiful. I will round up this episode here, so for once it will be a bit shorter episodes instead of an extra long due to a lot of issues. Now we're just sailing through and having a shorter episode, but that's all good with some variety. So yeah, that's it. That's the holiday live extreme event in the Crew 2. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and if you did, please leave a like and a comment. It helps me and the channel. If you want to stay tuned for new content, please subscribe and click the little bell button to get notified on new content releases. Thank you all, have a nice day, and bye bye.